Welcome to Medical Device Global Market Access by Cure Global. In today's episode, we are diving into a significant development for medical device software manufacturers targeting the Indian market. On July 23, 2026, India's Central Drugs Standard Control Organization, or CDSCO, released its final guidance document for medical device software, commonly known as MDSW. This document provides much-needed clarity and establishes a formal framework for software under the existing medical devices rules of 2017. This guidance applies to a broad range of products, including standalone software as a medical device, or SAMD, as well as software that is an integral part of a physical medical device. If you are a manufacturer, importer, or distributor of any medical software intended for use in India, these new requirements directly impact your regulatory and quality management systems. The guidance aims to harmonize India's approach with global best practices, such as those from the International Medical Device Regulators Forum, or IMDRF, while introducing specific local requirements that demand careful attention. The core of the guidance revolves around the technical documentation required for MDSW registration. While many elements align with standard global dossiers, CDSCO has introduced several key areas of focus. First is usability validation. The guidance explicitly calls for evidence that the software has been validated for use within Indian clinical workflows and by the intended Indian user population. This means generic usability data from other regions may no longer be sufficient. Manufacturers must consider factors like linguistic diversity, varying levels of digital literacy among healthcare professionals, and the specific infrastructure of Indian healthcare facilities. Next, the guidance places a strong emphasis on modern risk management, particularly concerning cybersecurity and artificial intelligence. Your risk management file must now thoroughly address the entire lifecycle of the software, including robust pre-market analysis and a post-market plan for monitoring and mitigating cybersecurity threats. For software incorporating AI or machine learning, the guidance requires a detailed assessment of potential biases in algorithms. You must demonstrate that the training data is representative and that the algorithm's performance is validated to prevent discriminatory or inaccurate outcomes across different patient demographics within India. A significant new requirement is the mandate to maintain a software bill of materials, or SBOM. An SBOM is a formal one, machine-readable inventory of all software components and dependencies, including open source and third-party libraries that make up your device. CDSCO requires this to enhance transparency and to facilitate the management of cybersecurity vulnerabilities. If a vulnerability is discovered in a common software component, the SBOM allows regulators and manufacturers to quickly identify which medical devices are affected. This means your development and quality processes must now include the generation and lifecycle management of a comprehensive SBOM. So what practical steps should your team take now? First, we recommend conducting a thorough gap analysis of your existing technical documentation against this new CDSCO guidance. Identify where your current files fall short, particularly regarding India-specific usability data, AI bias assessments, and the SBOM. Second, update your risk management procedures and files immediately. Ensure they explicitly cover cybersecurity vulnerabilities and AI-related risks as described in the guidance. This is not just a documentation exercise. It requires a proactive approach to threat modeling and mitigation. Third, establish a process for creating and maintaining an SBOM for every MDSW product you market in India. This involves coordinating with your software development teams and any third-party suppliers to ensure all components are accurately listed. Finally, for any new devices or significant updates, begin planning for usability studies that are tailored to the Indian context. This might involve partnering with local clinical sites to gather relevant feedback and validation data. Navigating these new requirements can be complex, especially when balancing them with other global regulatory demands. The finalization of this guidance signals CDSCO's commitment to ensuring the safety and effectiveness of medical software, and compliance is essential for continued market access in India. If your team needs assistance with adapting your technical dossier, developing an India-specific regulatory strategy, or understanding any aspect of global market access, please check out Pure Global. In the description, you will find links to our free AI regulatory tools and database. Thank you for listening, and we will see you next time.